Hi, it's Miranda here, and I'm here today for Spiegel Mom Scraps doing a traveler's notebook. And there's my code for Miranda 15. So anytime that you go over to the shop and want any of the free cut files that I will show you today or the sequence mix, go ahead, go on over there, use Miranda 15 and save 15% off. So today I decided to use a traveler's notebook layout with two different cut files. One of them is called Starry and the other one is called Book Lover. And I use the one word that says Book Lover, and I use the little books that Jody made for this cut file. And here I am, I'm just back in the cut files, and I'm going to use the papers from Simple Stories called Crafty, and we did a collaboration this month from Pattern Happy. It's paper and craft, and I'll link everything down below in the description box as well. And they have a paper pad that is a 6x6 paper pad that is all black and white colors. So I took a couple of those papers and did some layering as well. So those are the collections that I'm using, and the sequence mix that I am using that matches really well with the Crafty Girl collection. It's called Authentic You. And I use almost all of the colors out of there except for the gold pieces, just because this particular layout I didn't use any gold and just didn't want to. So there, I wanted to show you that I did get done with all of the cut files and backed everything, including the stars. So there's my picture, and I'll explain the picture in just a little bit. But I wanted to let you know that if you are going to do a cut file really small for a traveler's notebook, it is a little bit bigger. The size that I got is a little bit bigger than 8 inches across. So it's, I think, 8 1/4 or so across. And I just made sure that my cut files were smaller than that. And the star circle that I did for Starry, I did it as a 4.0 by 4.0, and I just cut it in half so that you'll see what I do with that here in a little bit. And I just cut everything out from that. And the Book Lover is 8 inches across, and I cut it in half. And the set of books that I'm used on here, it is 2 by 3. Or 2.5 by 3.5, just to give you an idea of the size of the cut files. And I have a Cricut, and it worked out perfectly to cut those intricate sections of the cut files. And here I am, I'm just backing my picture with the different types of papers that I am using. One of them is black, and two of them are black and white. One of them is got stars on it, and the other ones are squares. And that is, like I said, from the Pattern Happy. And here I am, I'm cutting down my picture. I just cut it in half. I wanted to show you that I did all of my backing and then I cut it in half where I wanted it to lay. Now this is where I struggled just a little bit, and I realized that after I was done with the layout that I didn't put my pictures, my two sets of paper and picture, far enough out so that it closed correctly. So that's the one thing I've got to work on, because this is such a smaller layout that I'm not used to knowing the depth of the sizes between where the papers crease. But I just back everything and I lay everything down, and I don't back much of anything other than just paper on here. And I'm just finishing up putting down my picture. Now the photo is, this is in my traveler's notebook. It's my book notebook one that I am using. And this is a series that I bought, the whole series. I never really looked much into it other than that it was young adult and it was fantasy. It's about assassin that goes around and does a bunch of stuff for this lord back in the day. And that's about all I knew. And I bought the whole series. I decided I'm going to jump on it and just buy it all because it was pretty relatively decent for a cost, and that's what I did, and I'm enjoying it. I'm in the second book right now, and I really do like the series. So back to the layout. Here I am, I'm placing down those stars, and I got glue dots that are from iCraft, just to let you know that if you have these smaller cut files like this, that it works really well. I pull out a piece of paper and it's got glue all the way down on it. I place it down on there, take it off, and then put the paper down and it's stuck. And if you get a little extra on it that doesn't really, or that's kind of sticky on the spots that you don't want the glue at, you just rub on it and it comes right off. So it works out perfect. So here I am just digging out the other little stickers and stuff to the Crafty Girl collection to be able to place it down. I have 2 chipboard pieces that I'm using. One is this little girl with a bun. It matches my personality completely. I always have a messy bun. I never have it straight or anything, so it works out wonderful for this one. And I place this down. And then the other one is a coffee cup. I drink a lot of coffee and drink a lot of coffee and read a lot. And I'm just now going to go through the little stickers that they have. And this one is kind of like a traveler's notebook or an art type book that I put down. And then I do some flowers and some hearts. And I hope that you enjoy this traveler's notebook. And make sure that you go out and check the shop and find these free cut files that you can get along with this sequence mix. And also go over and check out bepatternhappy.com and see all of their selections as well. I really liked working with the black and white papers. I am excited to work a little bit more with this throughout the month as well. And you will always hopefully see me on Mondays here on the channel. I will link also my personal channel down because I do have a lot of Spiegelmom Scraps sequence layouts as well there. And make sure that you like and subscribe and let me know in the comments below what you liked about this traveler's notebook. And here I am, I'm just placing little words. One of them says my brain has too many tabs open, and this is so true, so true as well. And not only is it tabs, I also read audiobooks, I read on my Kindle Paperwhite, and I also read paperbacks or hardcover books as well. And I normally have 2 to 3 books going at one time, so it's true. And the other word that I do put down is the imagine as well. And I place a little coffee cup sticker and another one that says make life pretty. And I also, like I said, here's the papers that, the sticky pads that I was talking about, that I just place those on and it completely puts these down. And it works really well with the little die cuts, thinlits that you may use, or in this case, the cut file. And it works perfectly. And here I am getting the sequence out and I start to place these down. In one of the little books, you will see in the close-up at the end here that I place all these little clear sequins on the book binding of it. And it turned out really well. I liked that. It's a little extra added texture to my traveler's notebook. I haven't done traveler's notebook. I just started in April and I'm really enjoying it. This is my 3rd layout and I'm excited to get this out more and more. I'm starting to take more book pictures just so that I can be able to fill up my traveler's notebook of the books that I have read and enjoy, my authors that I enjoy, and that kind of stuff. And I do round out my traveler's notebook using some mist from my stash as well. And here I am, I'm just going to leave you with the end of the sequence, putting them on. And I do place my journaling on there and my date stamp. And like I said, I hope you enjoy my first traveler's notebook / layout on Spiegelmom Scraps. And I am here every Monday for the month of May for sure. And I hope that you guys enjoy the next coming months of my layouts. And if you have any questions about what I do, go ahead and drop them down below, and I will certainly answer them. And I hope to talk to you soon. Bye!